I messed up again. It's not as bad this time. I forgot to press the record button. So this episode, this is about 10 to 15 minutes of the beginning. It's not that bad. Could have been worse. You know, the audios could not be working for like 23 minutes. Yeah. So that it just cuts in. Have fun.
And that could intimidate the clasp. But there are others that have been unable to stuff their pockets with this wave of... How do I say this? Money.
But a bloody conflict is one thing, but this is chaos unleashed. I mean, these are not werewolves that can control themselves. They just go on a rampage.
And the people in the thirst fields were not important people in some business conflict.
Which is
the people that got hurt are innocent people.
Why that was probably targeted. They weren't important to the trade. They're just pawns that could be pulled over on a board of chess. It is a act of provokement to see how the other would act.
And somehow we got in the middle of it.
Yes, I don't think that either side in this conflict, or those who are playing with the pieces on this board, expected you to arrive. Which makes it very interesting, at least. But I do share the sentiment, Aldwin, that not all is as it seems. I'm not a man who jumps to the simplest conclusion. So, yes, I agree. I do not think that leaders within the clasp would make such a stupid decision. It's a bloody conflict. It could have been done more subtle if they wanted a share in these profits. No, someone tried to put a spotlight on thirst fields to expose the trade there, which they did not succeed in thanks to your efforts.
Willing to share who this party could be?
Currently, I have some suspicions, but they are too thin to say out loud, and too many. I need to do some looking around myself, see who wishes to do this. It's not someone who is smart enough to think of a complex plan. And I think it's more someone with a more passionate reasoning. Lycanthropy bile is an interesting choice, isn't it? Especially to provoke me.
Yes, it does seem a bit personal.
Very much so. Yes.
You've had a bad breakup recently?
I think I quite like you. Leon, isn't it?
Yes.
You are a pleasant addition to any party. I hope I can invite you more often.
Thank you.
More
I
delightfully abrasive. However, on that point, it does seem that your efforts have saved my face quite expertly, and you have done me a great service. And I am not one to leave that unrewarded.
I intently glare at Alduin right now on those words.
Brianna is just creating dollar signs in her eyes right now.
Just gold coins.
So, My question to you all is, are you simple mercenaries out there for coin? Or is there something that you seek? Information, knowledge, items? I could perhaps aid you in that. Just a reward for your efforts so far. And perhaps a... how do I say this? A down payment to helping me solve this problem to the bottom, to the roots of it. Pluck out this insidious instigator. Find him or her. And root her out. Make sure that they cannot infect those poor innocents again. And of course, when you find this person, you'll probably find their source of lycanthropy as well, which I think would be very valuable for some of you in this group.
Our motivations for wanting to solve this are quite simple. We are travelers, adventurers, and when we see people in trouble, especially those who cannot defend themselves, who do not have the skill, the money, or abilities to help themselves, then we help out. Sounds altruistic, sounds simple, but that's honestly the case. We encountered a werewolf on our way towards the Thirst Fields, where we were actually already going, and then quite quickly found out that they were having a werewolf problem. Our entire motivations to helping them was simply because they asked.
Very admirable of you.
The
Still,
other
my offer
motivation,
stands.
the other motivation in trying to, well, stop a full-on werewolf outbreak is just because you have also already mentioned, would be bad for the entirety of Taldore. So, as you have said, in the case of helping to stop the werewolf outbreak, well, we were already doing that. So, and I believe, it's my personal belief, that you also do not want this outbreak, as you have already stated. But when it comes to reward or anything like that, I will not be the one to speak. That is not up to me, per se. It's up to the rest of the group. What they want to do with that.
I don't know if I would feel comfortable taking payment from the Myriad at this point.
Well, it would be for my personal coffers. It would be personal matter, and you would not be in my employ. If that makes you feel more comfortable.
I think I like
It is
that.
a personal thanks. Because it seems that this attack was personal. And we'll find out who. If you are interested, and I will gather more information, I could contact you, and you could help me further in finding this person or group.
I would like to work together. I think it could be helpful.
I think a little money wouldn't hurt us either.
Well, if gold is what you are interested in, I am certainly capable of rewarding you that.
I mean, that's personally for me. I don't know how the rest of the group thinks about it, but I still have a pike that needs like real fixing.
Money at this point would also...
Coin never hurts.
Coin never hurts indeed.
If it can help us stay fed and make ourselves comfortable while we try to do a good thing here, then right?
Well, you also said that you might be able to help us, like, grow as a person, or what did you mean exactly?
Oh, well, I see that some of you are practitioners of the arcane. I am quite an avid collector of magical scrolls and objects. If you might be interested in that sort of thing. And then, of course, your weaponry. Your pike is broken. I am sure that I could find someone who could fix that for you in a most proper way. Perhaps a different bow is what you are interested in. I could provide that. A simple gift for us, gratitude.
What do you plan on doing when we find the one who's responsible for this?
Make sure they never hurt an innocent again.
That sounds ominous.
Well, what would you like me to do?
I am going to be perfectly honest. In this case, with this specific person, I do not mind your form of justice.
Billy!
I do want you, when you do get like the green screen, I do want you like to make a picture of like this background, so it will just still look the same even though it's just a green screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Very well. I personally do not have anything more. The dinner, by the way, exquisite. It's very good.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
So, if we are to be paid by you for helping you fix this lycanthropy problem, what is the first thing that you would want us to do? Or do you need more information from your current...
I will gather some information from some of my little spies within the city. But I think you could have a look for yourselves with the tidbits of information that you've gathered yourself. I wouldn't stop you. But if I find some name or persons of interest, I will sure to let you know. And you could help me further. Of course, for a sizable reward.
We will
See,
also, if we... Yep.
I appreciate people with skills and talents like yourselves. I keep them close and as friends, for you might be valuable for me in the future.
If we find information that would be able to help you to locate more information here within the city, we will of course share this with you as well. Our capabilities of sending messages over long distances, especially when we're in unpopulated areas, is not as well as others would be able to do, if you understand what I mean.
None of you have the capability of sending a message?
I do not think any of us do know.
I could tie a rock to a note and then throw it.
Actually, a talent that I picked up recently.
Oh,
I
it
found
is?
out that if I concentrate really hard, it does take some energy though, but I can do it. I kind of just
see.
use the roots. It's weird.
Very well. I was certain one of you was talented enough for such a feat.
I stand corrected. Very well.
One question: why does the lycanthropy make it personal to you?
Ah, well, I have a collection of wolves in my wolf's den. And he smiles.
Nice dodge, nice dodge.
So you're a werewolf fighter?
You could say so, yes.
You're a tough man.
I used to be. I'm old now. Very old.
How old?
Does he look old?
He just chuckles. So, as for your reward, gold would be suffice. 500 per person.
That would definitely suffice, yes.
Yes.
Or are you more interested in a magical item from my personal collection?
Well, I'm curious at least.
Yeah.
As always, I mean,
Do you have a bike?
A bike? A bike? As in a motorbike?
I don't have a pike, but I do happen to have a trident.
Ooh.
That's 3 bikes in one.
Mm.
3 times as many points to stab with.
Is it big enough for me?
It's certainly big enough for you. But it's more fitting for someone who enjoys the sea.
Nah. I don't like water very much.
Then you wouldn't enjoy the capabilities this pike would grant you.
I'll take the money then.
Well, the thing is, you can choose one item or the money.
I
not
know.
both. Okay.
I don't know what kind of item you would have. That would be interesting for me.
I have a wand.
A wand?
And a particularly beautiful necklace that any of you would be very capable of wearing. Suit you all very well.
So the wand, like a stick.
In your hands, yes. In the hands of our friend Xanamin, I think a little bit more than just a stick.
It's actually in her hands. It could also be of use.
What does it do?
It makes people very afraid of you.
I don't need that. But I think maybe Xanamin, I mean, you're not very big, so... Like,
I think, and
And
can I just showcase some intimidation? Just not directed at anyone in particular. Just
come at me, bro.
you just want to look intimidating? At what
Yes.
end? What's your goal?
that I don't need a stick to make me.
What did you say?
I don't need a wand to make me more intimidating.
All right, you
And
just
I
want to
kinda
point
wanna
that
play
out.
that
You just
with-
want
With
to
some,
the arcane version of just.
yeah.
All
kinda
right,
like that.
yeah, no, go for it. Go roll an intimidation.
The Gandalf room darkens and his voice booms.
Yeah,
uh,
that's what I want to do.
I don't know if your honey is still active.
Damn!
Okay. Hello.
seems-
I think the money will be good enough for me.
Well, I will let you know that a wand of fear would not be of use to you. However, I do have a wand of secrets that might help you in this endeavor. And
that- Create secrets, detect secrets.
it detects them.
That actually might sound,
It sounds cool.
yeah, and very useful,
Yes.
especially
And-
in current endeavor we're in.
Yes, very much so. And then the last item that I have is a necklace of fiery persuasion.
Hmm.
You know, when all how do I say it, diplomatic measures no longer work. He just...
I think I have seen this item in effect at one point in my life. It's very impressive.
What does it do?
It goes
It,
boom.
bas- it just booms, yeah.
It makes
However,
things.
with the Wand of Secrets, if you are interested.
I think I would be very interested in that one. That would be actually very useful right now as well.
If all of your compatriots agree, then I will let Elizaveta retrieve that wand from my collection.
I think you
And
should use
perhaps-
this, Cinnamon.
Yes.
If you aid me further, I can show you more of my collection. These items were just the ones that I would offer for the... How do I say it? Thing you've helped me with. But, you know, the more you help me, the more I let you look at my collection.
And I would be very grateful for that.
Yes.
There is one specific thing that you might be able to help us with. We are still trying to find a map of Teldore.
A map of Teldore.
Yeah, it's just a recent updated map, in the last couple of years.
Well, I do not have one on me right now, just of the regions around here, but if you visit me in a week, I will have one made for you. As a gift.
Okay, that would be much appreciated.
No problem. I will get one of my cartographers at work.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. It's at this point that Elizaveta stands up and she says, I could also fix her pike.
You can?
Yes, with
I mean-
transmutation.
Your guy took it into the closet, so I mean I don't have it on me. But if you could have a look.
If you do not mind if I mend it with a bit of metal,
No.
unless you specifically want silver, I can use that too.
There's already silver on there.
Yes, but I'll mend the crack with silver.
That should be pretty.
No problem. I'll be right back.
Nice.
All right.
I'm so reluctant to give it up today and see
And
what you have done
Elizaveta.
for it.
Sorry. And Elizaveta, could you perhaps grab those beautiful evergreen emerald earrings? I think it would look so lovely, just as a gift. And then he just smiles very charmingly at you. Certainly. And she
Yeah,
goes
thank
out
you.
of the room. So, the conversation back and forth. Hector seems very charming, friendly, and non-threatening in every way for the rest of the dinner. Elizaveta is gone for a good hour. He will laugh away any of your silly questions or more pertinent questions that you're trying to do. And he, which is at some point becoming noticeable, showers Lux with compliments, seems to direct his attention to her. And Elizaveta eventually comes into the room with a pike that is mended in the way that like Chinese pottery that's broken is mended, but with silver. And she grants the pike and shows it to you that she mended it quite well. And the wand is in a very nice velvet box, and as you open it up, it's a knotted dark wood ebony wand. And it seems to have runes that are almost invisible to the naked eye etched into it. It's given to Xanamin. And a beautiful, expensive-looking jewelry box is placed in front of Lux. And Barclay stands up and opens the box and stands next to Lux as he showcases 2 large emerald hanging earrings that glitter expensively.
Whoa.
I hope you will enjoy these. I think it would match you very well.
I've never worn anything like that. They are really pretty. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to see you wear them next time you visit. Anyways, I think it's time to make our leave. I have a few more things to attend to, and it's getting quite late. I hope you find your way back to the tavern. It was a pleasant evening, and I thank you for your company.
Well, thank you as well.
Thank you.
Elizaveta, if you would be so kind to lead them out and give their coats back. And Barclay just does a deep bow, and he extends his hand to take your hand, Lux, if you let him.
Yes, I'll let him.
And he plants a very charming kiss on top of it, smiles at you, and then leaves the room.
I kind of laugh a bit awkwardly, but also kind of entertained, something in between.
All of your items are returned to you. Elizaveta just smiles courteously, a little bit creepily, opens the doors and leads you out underneath the porch. And if you look up, there are no bats there anymore. It's just empty.
As soon as I walk out, I'll kinda take the pike in my hands, check the balance, kind of throw it around a little bit, see if I can jab it nice, and then I'll do my awkward smile and do a thumbs up to Elizaveta.
Thank you.
She's so weird. Oh my god.
Just a little bit.
Something like
Nice
that.
face. Nice face.
Try my best.
Hey.
So,
How's the mist outside?
it's still misty and foggy.
Well, that was certainly an interesting dinner. As we are, of course, now walking away from the mansion.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna yeah.
I'll thank
I
her
mean,
again before we
kinda-
leave.
It kind of turned out right. I mean,
Hector doesn't want lycanthropy anywhere just as much as we do.
sure.
Lux, by the way, you were wondering during the dinner, but Hector is most definitely a vampire at this point. So
Ah,
what's Elizaveta
that makes sense.
to Brion?
Would I have ever heard of something like a vampire?
Make a Arcana check or history check.
It's both bad. Oh,
Oh, wait. I think.
well,
No. Well, maybe in stories, like legends of lore, kind of like Aldwin. You've heard some things. Like they don't like garlic,
I didn't think those really existed.
but there was definitely garlic in the dinner, so you didn't really understand that. So yeah,
Did he eat?
yeah, they ate.
I never actually encountered one myself before. Stories and books about them. Not that I actually know how to deal with one. To be honest, it's not
How would you
something
know
you're prepared for.
is a vampire then?
To be fair, the main strategy for a blood hunter to deal with a vampire is just run away real fast. It's
It's a stake
or-
through the heart, right?
yes, but there's also stories that sort of disprove that. So it's just like with the garlic. Some people say garlic works, others say it doesn't. It's
I could see their reflection in the mirror or in.
yeah, I saw that too. I did a little thing with the spoon, and I just saw a reflection. So it's not all, some things are just legends. Just
So,
like
but how are you sure that they are vampires?
It's
You're
just
not.
the demeanor, the way they act, the way they look, the way they dodge certain questions.
I just think it's a very old man who has the hearts for looks.
But not only the man that was old. The girl, Elisaveta, was also
She was also
older
very.
than she led us to believe.
Yeah.
He wanted
As
to
you
tell me
all
how old he was.
back,
He said it like it was really old, like really old. He wasn't that old. I mean,
he looked like late 30s, early 40s.
yeah, that's
bit
not
older than
old.
you. It's not a shame. I mean, I'm not judging. I think he likes you though. Maybe you should bring him some of your self-plucked flowers next time. I think he'll like that.
As you all walk back to the Sun-Kissed Tavern and Inn, you have an unsettling feeling that you cannot shake.
Yeah.
It's almost as if you're being watched or followed.
Who is getting this feeling?
Everyone.
Everyone. I start looking around.
When I
Make a
inspected
perception check. Sorry, what did you want to say, Robert?
to see if something is off, I don't have much knowledge about magic, but see if something is off about my pike now. Besides the fact that it's fixed with silver, does it feel?
You
Does it
wanna
give a different vibe?
you wanna feel the vibes of your pike?
Yeah. It's like it's my partner. We work together. It's an extension of my body.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, the weighting is gonna be totally fucked up though.
It resonates.
I'm perceiving nothing.
You know nothing.
It seems incredibly well balanced for something that's mended with silver.
Oh, that's nature. There you go. Oh,
7.
great rolls today. Great rolls.
You see a bird fly over and you think, oh,
Yeah.
that was it. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you just feel on edge. However, what's your passive perception again, Lux?
22.
You see 20 vampires following us.
You cannot
the bats.
see anyone or anything, but you cannot shake the feeling of being watched. And then suddenly, out of the corner of your eye, you see a leaf move in a way the wind wouldn't do it. It's like it's being stepped on.
Where
Hello?
are we, actually? Are we near our inn, or...
Oh, Elisaveta, is that you? No.
What are you talking about?
You are close to the Sun-Kissed Tavern and Inn right now.
Okay.
What's up,
I
Lux?
feel like someone's, I don't know, watching us or... I thought something moved over there.
Is that like an alley that we're looking at now?
No, you're standing in the street and you're about 10 feet away from the entrance to the Sun-Kissed Tavern and Inn.
Do I see the leaf Lux is pointing at?
Yeah, it's just laying still on the floor.
I do one of those like when walking over to the leaf.
You do that, and some of the patrons of the tavern are just like drunkenly chuckling at you.
Is it like a small goblin that I'm hitting right now? Is that what's happening?
We
Are
didn't
you
leave
saying that
him.
out loud?
Yeah.
You hear a small whisper, let's do this in the inn!
I fucking do it. Oh.
Also remember, Robert, Brion, that you felt something move when you entered the house. You couldn't see anything either.
Son of a bitch. Why was he there? Why? Oh. Okay, never mind.
I forgot he could turn invisible.
This fucking idiot.
At the Sun-Kissed Tavern and Inn, It is lovely, rowdy. There's like this rowdy bard opening night going on, and as you enter, you suddenly find yourself surrounded by casks of ale and merry people. Amongst them, you also find Dion with her baby swaddled in a cloth carried around her. And as soon as she sees you all, her face just lights up with joy. She jumps towards you and says, "Hello! We really wanted to make sure you guys were all right. How did it go?" And then she looks somewhere behind you into the shadows of the door of the tavern, and then us emerges out of nowhere.
Stupid little dude.
They made it out alive! He answers his wife, and his hand swiftly swipes a mug of ale from an unsuspecting drunkard nearby.
I take it back and put it back to the drunkard and grab him in his neck. Like
All right. So, what would you like to do? As you're in this super rowdy inn, it's fun and just life at the party right now.
Brion is going to get ale for the entire group. Let's have 2 for everyone. And I'll just carry them over to wherever I can find a little bit of space and just plunk them down.
You find like a standing table because everything seems to be pushed to the sides right now because it's very rowdy and crowded. But you see like a standing table and you all have your ales on top of it and you can lean against it and have a bit of a conversation. However, the goblins are like a few feet below it right now.
What kind of patrons are in there? Is there mixed races? Are there any
Yes.
half-orcs inside? Maybe something
No.
a little bit like me?
No half-orcs. But make a perception check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see.
So 14.
You see an incredibly tall, bold, pale-skinned fella near the bar, but that's about it.
Tall, bold guy. Okay. Well, I'll just bury my face in one of the mugs of ale and just chug it. Although I think I had my fair share of wine, to be honest.
I'll try and hook my arm into Brion's arm and try to drag her onto the dance floor to do one of those silly round and round
I'll
dances
happily
for a
dance.
bit.
I'll happily
Make a
dance.
performance check together.
Both or?
Yeah, well, yeah. Were you helping each other so you can have some advantage?
I think we're both dancing our own dance, and let's see how
Oh,
it
yeah.
goes together.
No, it's great.
Hands up.
You're definitely more capable, Brion, at dancing like some sort of aggressive. Whoa, yeah! You're like trying a mosh pit. Not everyone's pleased with it, but it looks nice. Lux is a little bit intimidated by the mosh pit, but she tries her best to go along with this. But yeah, you're having fun.
It's not quite what I had in mind, but sure.
Nice.
Letting some of the tension slide off.
Yep.
Yeah. So, is there anything you would like to do at the tavern this evening, or just enjoy your drinks, the conversation, and as the night ends, have a night's rest? What is it you would like to do?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Drink some ale, get a little drunk, maybe awkwardly smile and talk to some people, and then head up to bed.
And
Yes.
you'd have to purchase some rooms. I'm not sure that you got that, but as soon as you try and purchase some rooms, us and Dios are saying like you could stay at the house if you want. You can put some bedrolls on the floor there, or you
Right.
can stay in the tavern.
I mean, free is always better, and I think it will be very nice to sleep at your guys' house.
Yeah, sure.
All right,
Yeah.
then. House it is. Okay.
Plan on the way back, can I have a little conversation with us?
Yeah, most certainly. So, after a rambunctious night at the inn, you're now at the quiet. it's a little bit stormy outside in the midst of the night, and you're stepping your way towards the house of Us and Dios, the second-hand shop. And you can have a conversation.
So, Us. You were the one that bumped into me when I walked into the house, right?
Oh yeah, it's a bit of a mistake.
Why did you
I
enter
tried.
with me?
Just making sure you weren't getting in trouble.
You could have gotten yourself in a big deal of trouble.
Yeah.
I think
Which is
this man is very, very, very powerful, and I think you should watch your steps around this guy.
Well, you know. Yeah.
This is not the time. We'll just sleep on it tonight. We'll talk about it over breakfast, okay?
It's fine. See,
Just be careful.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys could get out. You know.
Listen, if the dude have said anything wrong to me, I would have just ripped his head off and we would be fine.
See, then I was never in any danger.
Well, I didn't know you were there.
Well, that means that I did a good job.
For the matter of fact, I think maybe the guy knew you were there.
Then
Very,
he
very,
wouldn't
very.
care. So I'm good. I'm good.
Just be careful from now on, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want to pull you out of any more trouble.
I just wanted the watch back.
The watch.
Fuck, we forgot the watch.
Yeah. I still have the watch.
Do you though?
Check
Do
my
you know?
pockets. Do I still
I-
have my watch? I didn't give it to him.
Can't really remember. I don't think you ever gave the watch back.
No. I
we
didn't
completely
forgot
forgot to mention it. So no, we haven't given it back.
No.
So
I was thinking last session, I was really thinking on how we're gonna slip this. Oh, you dropped this
Yeah, that was the plan.
very accidentally. Not at all by you just dropped this.
But
Probably
is
has
it, do you
chain
still
and-
have it, Cinnamon? Is it still in your pockets, or did us snuck it from you?
Well,
You still
checked my-
have it in your pocket, yeah.
It's fine. Yeah.
We'll just drop it off tomorrow.
Yes, that will be fine.
Wait, what story?
Why do you want it back? I mean, you seem pretty, well, scared off after we told you that it might be dangerous. Now you want it back?
Just coming up with reasons to make sure that you were there, you know. I don't care about the watch. I just wanna. You saved me and Dios' life, and you know, if shit had gone down, I would have helped you escape.
You have a kid now.
Yeah, Dios was the one who actually forced me.
That sounds about right. Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
I was just about to say that's really sweet of you, but I guess it still is kind of sweet.
It definitely is. Just make sure we don't have to save you guys' life again. Okay? I mean, not that I didn't
Not
love to
obviously
do it.
that, but- Okay.
I mean, I love to do it, but just stay out of trouble, okay?
You hear a baby goblin cry.
It's one hell of a noise. But for now, let's just head to bed. We'll talk about
Alright.
it over breakfast.
Okay, that's good. I think this is also a really good moment for a little break.
That is a good point.
So,
Good.
you all bed down for the night in the drafty but comfortable two-story building of Us and Dios. Downstairs is a store, and upstairs is just 2 empty rooms with a few crates. And
It's good
that's
enough.
it.
Petrol time.
Don't meditate anywhere.
Okay.
Roll out my
Uh,
giant ass bedroll.
Bye-bye.
And I guess we'll be back in about, what was it, like 15 minutes, right? Something
Yeah,
like
let's
that?
do 50 minutes.
15 minutes.
I need to pee.
15 minutes, we will be back.
See you in a bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. And we're back. So I believe we were heading to bed.
We are. So, you hear windy trees blowing in the wind. Outside this a little bit of a ramshackle building. But it's cozy in some ways. There's no light yet. So Dios is rummaging through heaps and barrels of all kinds of trinkets and all sorts of weird collected things, and eventually she finds a oil lamp which she lights in the middle of the room, and it gives off an eerie light around all of you. But yeah, she offers a cup of tea so that you can keep your hydration up. And other than that, you're ready to bed down for the night if you so wish.
So, after all, it was a pretty good day, right? Like, I think the meeting with the guy went quite good.
Yeah, it did.
We survived.
We nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to stick my pike in someone. Brilliant.
Well, normally that's not something you consider good news, but I think you're growing as a person.
Right. I think I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, I'm proud of you too.
So, what about tomorrow?
Well, I was thinking about, for right now, maybe I was considering asking the High Priestess if she knows anything about vampires, but I'm not sure.
Could be a good question to ask. Like, it seems our collective knowledge is not very straightforward.
Alduin and Xenamin, I get the feeling that you think vampires are very bad.
Well, they're very dangerous. That mainly. But they are as much people as we are, which means they have emotions, wants, needs, whatever. They're not like the feral werewolves that we have encountered. They're not monsters. They are as much a monster as I am. If you understand
So
what I
that's
mean.
what I thought. They can't all be bad. I mean,
And it seems like one of those very powerful creatures now is, at least temporarily, a little bit of our friend.
He still runs a criminal organization.
Yeah,
So
he's still
He's not good either.
no, but for now, for our wants and needs and wanting to stop this lycanthropy outbreak, he is an ally, most definitely.
yeah, and for all I know, he might be one of the most forthright persons we have met till I kind of left the forest. I mean,
I don't know that, but he seems to be honest in wanting to stop this lycanthropy outbreak. That
yeah, I mean, like the people that are more like in power.
Yeah. Usually not the type of people that would talk to someone like me, even laugh at my jokes. He's got a good sense of humor. I like that.
He was hard to read, though. I'm normally pretty good at reading people.
It's a poker face.
Maybe it's experience.
as we're sitting here before we're going to bed, maybe we should just, as I take out like the little map we have from like only a specific region of Teldore that we got from Locke, I put it like down and I take out like my notebook. Right. there's a couple things before we go to bed I want to go through, if that's okay with you guys. Or if you're really tired, then we can do this in the morning. But
I'm not tired. Maybe tipsy. Just a
as
little.
we're sitting here, so I currently we have 2 leads. Well, I have a lead that I haven't told you guys about yet, and of course we have the casino lead for the werewolf thing.
Oh, by the way, did you guys know that I can read lips?
No,
Be useful.
that could definitely be useful.
Could be. Yeah, definitely.
Some girl learned it when I lived at the temple, and well, she had like hearing problems, and she was really good at it. But well, I like to eavesdrop. I'm quite a curious person.
That I had figured out at this point. That we knew.
I knew that too.
What you were saying?
But
Right. So the casino, we still have to check out, but there is another lead that I want to talk to you about. I'm just actually going to grab the map real quick. Miss DM, could you like share the map with the rest of the class for me?
We can.
Oh, roll 20.
class.
Yes, I'll roll 20. Yeah. And I can just do this. If Chrome decides to stop freaking out, at least. Oh, this is cool.
Hasn't had enough memory yet today, so.
Oh man, yeah, Chrome hasn't eaten enough memory yet. Yeah, God, yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna have to refresh that. One moment, please, people watching on stream, while I fix Chrome.
While you are fixing Chrome, the lamp that that we were given for this room, is it magical as well? Does it look like an ordinary lamp, or?
It looks like a very old oil lamp.
It's just a normal lamp then, as far as I
I
know.
don't know, do you want to inspect it further?
No, since everything in this shop is some weird magical item, I was just curious.
It's the lamp of restlessness. You'll never sleep
Yeah.
again.
Or, it's
Not bad enough
magical.
for an
And
item, though.
you can't turn it off, so it will be on the entire night.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright. Stream.
Oil lamp of forever illumination.
Stream has once again been fixed. There we go. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! No! What did I do? I minimized everything. Oh, God damn it.
Technical difficulties.
Yay! Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, so in the little, didn't we have like a little bit more of this map? I remember us having a little bit more.
No, this is the map.
Oh, what is the other map that I have then? Because I have a bigger one. Only slightly, but.
Oh yeah, it's enlarged. Give me one second.
I was gonna say, you see, it's a little bit bigger. There we go.
Should it appear for us in roll 20 as well? Because I don't see it yet.
Maybe refresh.
Oh, you need to refresh. Yeah, roll 20 is
But
bugging
it's
out.
there.
I have it.
Alright. Wait, you know what? I'm just gonna open this one real quick for stream. Oh no, that's the wrong map. I'm just gonna open
We
this
have
one.
a white run at the bottom, and
There we go. Alright. So
Western.
we are now currently in West Rune, all the way at the bottom, as I point towards the map. And then I point towards the Grey Valley, which is up here. Here, there, yeah, there it is.
Yeah. there.
The Grey Valley. Oh wait, I'm pointing with this. Never mind. Up to the north of the Grey Valley is a place where the Order of the where there are people from the Order of the Lycan. They're part of the sect of the Storm. As far as I am aware, this is the only place where there are people of the Order of the Lycan. Well, they are permanently stationed. Like, they also are like me, travel around, but I know that there are people there. Which means that if there is anyone who has captured a Lycan who is in control of their powers, they might know about it.
About someone missing.
Yeah.
It's a long travel.
It is a bit of a hike.
Isn't that kind of in the direction we need to go anyway for the Dryad?
Yeah.
That is indeed also one of the places where one of the Dryad seedling locate, where we need to plant one of the Dryad seedlings. Yes.
Yes. So, but what I mean, like, I think the reasonable thing to do would be check out the casino first, maybe tomorrow, and then after that, maybe let the old dude know that we're leaving. To maybe find out whoever took out lycanthropy from someone. I don't know how this stuff works, but like they took the juice or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, depending on what we can find around here, we can maybe visit that place if we need to.
Maybe the old dude has some form of transportation we could use. Like if it's for his cause. He's been generous. I think if we told him we wanted solely money, he would have thrown us some Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah, 400 gold each.
5.
Oh, 500.
You don't
That's a lot of
think
gold.
Madeline would know, right?
If someone from the Order of the Lycan was missing, or from the Sector Storm, I don't know. She has also been traveling a lot, but she does have access to more communicative magic than I do, which might
We
be
haven't
able-
heard from her in a while.
No, but she is probably still on her way because she only left like what, yesterday? I think.
Day before.
This
Maybe
morning.
the day before that.
This morning? Dang, we had one
Yeah.
hell of a long day.
Yeah. So she is still on her way to Whitestone.
Yeah, well, I could contact one person tonight.
We might want to contact her that the Sooth should be
Contained. Yeah.
contained right now.
And that we might follow up on a lead near the Grey Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what we find tomorrow, I guess. I mean, it's
Just a
Quite a
point of
travel.
reminder: the suit in the turf fields arrived about a month ago. So the
Right.
suit to arrive in Whitestone
Might have been.
might have possibly already been sold, but Barclay did say that he had sent message or word to prevent any further spreading.
Right.
So to assume it is completely contained is a wrong assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think it would be very nice of us then maybe to just leave Madeline to fend for herself.
Oh, she is very capable of taking care of herself. Don't worry
Sure,
about that.
but she
But
was our
we
friend
should-
first.
We should let her know what we know currently. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Can you talk to her?
Well,
Me?
Well, I don't know if you guys have some kind of brain
No.
stuff.
No.
Brain stuff.
Brain stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Brain stuff.
I cast brain stuff.
I cast brain stuff.
Sorry.
well, I can send her like a short message, but I can't like have a whole conversation with her.
No.
You could just say talk to the big guy from the Marriott, and we're finding leads in the casino and in the Grey Valley.
Well, the casino, she already knows that was the plan, right?
Right.
How short is the message?
With
25 words.
25 words.
And she
Okay,
wanted
well.
some as well. in the
Sorry?
second one.
What if you just say everything as one word? Can you then like No, it's just joking.
Dutch words.
Right.
Just link everything together.
Well, I guess it depends on what we want to know ourselves or what we want someone else to know. Is there anything we want Madeline to know right now, or do we have questions? that
I
we
don't know
want-
if she would be very pleased with us talking to this guy. I think she would have thought it was dangerous.
Oh, 100%. But she also would know that it's a good way to collect information. We want to know from her if she knows about anyone who's missing from the sector of the storm. And we want her to know that Hector, what's his last name again? Barkley, who is higher up from the Myriad.
If not the owner, boss, CEO.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. He's a higher up in the Myriad. I don't know precisely who or what he is in the Myriad. Has told people within Whitestone that they need to contain whatever suit they had remaining there. Which means that no more lichens from the suit should be appearing. But that might be a little bit too much information to tell her.
Too much words. I think we should choose the words. Like, you could kind of make like a shorter version. Like, okay, the suit in Whitestone is not being sold now anymore or any further, whatever.
We stopped the sale of SUV in
Whitestone.
Yeah.
From now, because like not I think she figured that out. And then maybe I don't know. We talked to Barkley from Myriad.
Okay, Alduin has been like writing in his notebook. I now have. Do you know about missing persons from Sect of the Storm? And then sale of suit in Whitestone is stopped by Hector Barkley. That is 21 words in total.
And then maybe
How are you?
yeah, maybe something nice. Good job.
How are you? One word left.
Hi.
Start with hi.
You could start with hi. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can start with hi, yes. Okay, wait. I'll give this to Lux. 1 moment.
Yeah, write it down because I always get kind of scrambled with my words and it's hard. I mean,
Oh, okay. I have posted it.
Have posted. Yep.
Yeah, it's half whispered. It's one of those fun things that if you put an enter in like the text that you're trying to post, Roll20 sees it as an enter and will then post that as public. I didn't want to fill up the chat with my stuff.
I think that would be good. And then maybe you could talk to the priestess tomorrow.
Maybe, by the way, start with the sale of suit in Whitestone is stopped. And then do the question.
I don't see the whole thing yet.
You don't see
In
the whole
chat?
thing yet. Okay, wait. I just sent it via Roll20, right?
Yeah.
Wait, let
Yeah,
me...
but you only posted half.
Yeah, no, because the first part was a whisper. Let me repost it. 1 moment. Hey, that's 1. That is part 2. And then I did how are you as part 3. There you go.
So we're pretty positive that we want to contact her.
I
think
think so.
Her most pressing thing to do.
Yeah, and we could just look around the casino tomorrow. I might need some money.
We don't have much of that right now.
No.
Well, I could sell my mace, but I was thinking of just maybe trying out some games and just looking around in the meantime if I can see any, interesting conversations going on.
Yeah, but we don't know how expensive the games are. Like, if it's a few copper, I could
We could always try to find some quick-paying job tomorrow.
Also a possibility. But I really think after... I don't like the city very much, so I would love to travel again, maybe. It's just I get looks and stuff.
Well, you look good.
I know, there are some good looks, but a lot of them are, I don't know, a little bit filthy.
Well, I'll try contact Madeline. Hi. Sale of the suit in Whitestone is stopped by Hector Barkley. Do you know about any missing persons of the sect of the storm? How are you?
How
So
are
the RU disappeared because you added some extra words. So it's just a how.
how?
It's nice.
That is how it goes, you know.
There's a long moment of pause. And you almost think that the message hasn't been sent. And then you hear a response. We've not received word from the sect of the storm. Stopped sale will help greatly. Good job. Large monsters stalking the forest. Chitness of nature. And it seems that the way she talked back in that very, very low whisper, that she is hiding.
Okay. She might be in a bit of trouble, maybe. It sounds like she's... Well, she was trying not to draw any attention because she said something about large monstrosities in the forest.
Yeah, like the bug thing.
Natural,
remember?
maybe. Yeah, I guess maybe like the one we encountered earlier.
Right.
She said chitness of nature.
Nature,
Yeah, and I remember that I have something still in my backpack probably that is called chitinous plate.
Yeah. Xanamin, didn't you say that it was a creature from the Underdark?
Yes.
I think you did.
Yeah, I did.
Right? But there's multiple now and not just one, which means that there might be another problem. Really, we have too many problems already.
We don't have to solve everything.
Oh, and she said that she didn't hear from the sect of the storm.
Or we need to get paid to solve stuff.
Yeah, that's also a good point. She didn't hear from the sect of the storm.
We are getting paid to solve stuff, right?
Yeah, now we are.
She specifically said, we have not received word from Sect of the Storm.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
So she made a friend along the way. Or the order doesn't have.
Or the order hasn't heard anything. Her order. She's part of a different order.
Did it feel like
Or a different sect.
she should have heard something from them, but it's just been cut off? Or just in a casual way, we didn't hear anything, that's all?
There was nothing casual about the response you received back.
Yeah.
Madeline doesn't do casual.
Yeah, you mean like
She was in danger, which you noticed from, because you're a very perceptive person and you have a great insight. She seemed to be hiding, or at least stealthily moving through the forest so that she wouldn't be discovered by these monsters. And the information that she sent your way was important and pertinent enough to whisper it out loud. So if it wasn't important, she wouldn't have said it.
DM. What is the closest either sect or safe house from the Claret orders that I know about?
You have asked me this before, and the claret orders aren't like a very known order, and they don't really advertise themselves because they're very much looked as the monsters that
Yeah.
maybe not monsters, but the monsters themselves. They're like the stories that are whispered
Mhm.
at bedtime. So the only two known ones is that there's something in Imon, where Madeline came from, and you have heard of the Order of the Storm, the Sect of the Storm,
And the one in Kaimel where I came from.
and of course that one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Would Barkley know?
Sorry.
I think we weren't very, very, very well prepared for the fact that Barkley could have sent us some information too. He looks like a high up guy.
I think for now, Barkley doesn't want to tell us things that he is not sure of himself.
Yeah.
Because so if there was anything specifically that he had known, he would at this point, I really believe that he would have told us by this point.
Right.
When it has, of course, to do with the lycanthropy, stopping that from spreading.
He said he didn't have any
No.
actable information. Is that the right word?
Okay.
Probably.
So for now, for the just in big lines, what we're gonna do tomorrow, we're gonna check out the casino.
Yep.
After that, we will have to leave the city or the town. It's a city, right? Westfront is more a city. It's not really a town.
It's a thriving city.
Yeah, it's a city. Yeah.
Very big.
I think maybe some shopping wouldn't hurt us either. Like, I don't have very much food.
With what money are you going to pay for that?
Well, we did also have a writ to someone around here. I'm not sure what that entails.
Basically, just for oh hey, you can trust these people.
It's more like a pat on the back.
Yeah, it's more like hey, you can trust these people. We could use it to maybe get some like work from like who was it to again? I think it was like the lawkeeper here, if I remember correctly. While I'm checking my notes.
My character sheet says that I have
Margrave, yeah.
money.
Yeah, I have some money, but it's not a lot.
If we're going to the casino, we could win a lot more.
I don't know if that's a good idea, especially as the casino, well, not specifically is run by someone who's part of the Clasp, but it's definitely affiliated with the Clasp.
Right.
People tend to leave casinos with less money than they came in with.
Generally.
It's not what they advertise with.
Of course not, because then no one will come.
Right. Yeah, I think it's a plan then.
But anyway, after that, we will either have to get information about the lycanthropy, or at least where they possibly have gotten the lycanthropy bile. We either have to go to Kaimel, which is a long shot to know if they have information there, or head straight for the Grey Valley and go and check out the Sect of the Storm ourselves.
We had to go there anyway. Like, if
Yeah.
it would those people be nice
They
to
are.
you?
Yes, they are part of the same order as I am. They're just a different sect.
So you're like cousins,
Yeah, pretty much.
right?
Their abilities work differently from mine, but
I mean, I would just love getting out of the city for a while, just be in the nature and kind of goofing around with you guys. All this stuff is way too serious for me.
Well, we're in over our heads, right?
Over mine, yeah,
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
you're a lot taller than me, so
but my brain is a lot smaller.
I don't know. I think it's actually a lot larger, but you
Less
know,
in it.
I knock on Brion's head. Yeah. Okay, maybe not.
Very hollow. No. I think that's the plan.
Yeah. Time to go to sleep. Time to go to bed.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm tired.
I kind of dim the oil lamp a bit.
Just as an extra information, you do know that Madeline is most likely part of Sect of the Dead, and she's Order of the Ghost Slayer. That is your suspicion, though she has never
Right.
said it.
Okay. But my knowledge of blood hunters in general will lead me to
She's
this.
most likely part of the oldest sect.
Sorry, Sect of the Dead?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ghost hunters.
Order.
Order of the Ghost Slayer, which is the oldest of the orders.
Yeah.
They have originally rediscovered the secrets of blood magic, and they refined them for combat against the scourge of the undead.
That sounds terrifying.
Does not
Ghost Slayers seek out and study the moment of death, obsessing over the mysteries of the transition and how it can become corrupted by unholy powers to rise once more. They tune their abilities to annihilate such abominations, and they seek out sources of such necromantic energies, intent to destroy them wherever they arise.
Right.
But just to clarify, because I'm not sure if I phrased it in a clear way, but did the intonation in which she told me that she didn't hear from the Sect of the Storm make me think that she would have expected to hear something from them? And yet
You
she
probably
didn't?
have to ask that if you, yeah, you probably have to ask.
Oh, good
We'll
night,
just go
guys.
to the doorstep, knock on their door, and go like, "Hey, how you doing? Missing someone?"
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan, actually. That's pretty
Yeah.
accurate.
What would
And then on the way, we could plonk down the seed thingy from the dryad.
Yep.
is there anything we need to prepare for the Grey Valley? It doesn't really sound very hospitable.
I don't think I've ever been there. No, I'm pretty sure I've never been there. Do I know anything about the Grey Valley? In stories and legend?
I think you've asked this before, and then I gave you quite a bit of information.
Then I will check.
Yeah.
If that is the case.
I remember us discussing how we could get there.
What is there? You got a little bit of history about it as well.
Just filling the gaps, or creating more gaps probably. We were talking last time about going past Tower and Gorn because Lux needed to go there.
Yeah.
And then maybe either go in from the west, from the forest to the west, or to Yoran village. Oh, sorry, east. The other way. The right side.
Yeah, I think the plan was to go from Torumgorn and go north, like past the mountains, like across the water, the mountains, into the woods that are up there, and then go to the west through that gap that we can see on the map. But I don't know if that's accurate because the map that we have is really old.
Yeah.
North of the Umbra Hills lies a wide valley of ill omen and dark history, so named for the forest of dead, petrified trees that fill the majority of the valley floor. This forest once marked a bastion of influence for something demonic, though you don't know precisely what. You needed to research that. There was some sort of war, though you don't know what kind of war, something that you should research. The release of terrible energies cursed both this battlefield and the valley where this supposed war warred. Now left cursed and dead, the valley remains a whispered warning to dealing with demons and a hotbed of darker entities drawn to this ruined place.
We asked where Hector's castle was, right? In the painting.
Sorry, could you say that again?
We asked where Hector's castle painting was from.
Yes, Wildmount.
Wildmount.
It's a different continent.
Yeah. It's the same continent that Madeline's from.
Lux,
Yeah.
would you know if maybe the temple has some kind of way of travel?
I don't think so. Does it, DM?
Could you say that again?
Leon just asked Lux if the temple has any way of transportation.
Any
I don't
means
think
of
they have like
transportation?
magical means of. They don't have like a teleportation circle or anything. I think.
You know that there is a chamber within the temple of which great adventurers sometimes can call back their party out of a fight too great for them to win. And then you have, on occasion, twice in your life, seen such an event happen, where one of the clerics called back what remained of their party after a great battle, and they appeared in that chamber, battered and bloodied.
I don't think they have a way to like send you somewhere. Not that I know of. In the past, they seem to be able to kind of pull people back from a really dire situation, but I'm not sure how it works.
Maybe
It was explained to you as a spell that was called Word of Recall.
Hmm.
And that's how they appeared within the sanctuary of Torumgorn.
Not sure if you have ever heard of it, Xanamin.
Can I roll for that?
Yes, make an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yes, you have heard of this spell. It is a 6th level conjuration spell and is often cast by clerics or some divine soul sorcerers. You have researched a lot into the different subclasses of sorcerer yourself because you are very interested in that. But it allows you to, the caster and 5 villain creatures within 5 feet of them, to instantly teleport them to a previously designated sanctuary.
One day I might be able to learn that. But
Yeah.
It makes sense that they could teleport back to a temple that is linked to the deity that Lux follows.
Maybe we could ask her if she could save us some travel.
well, I guess
Move us there.
it's also. I don't know. It depends on what we want to do, I guess.
I think it would be very good to, well, at least visit,
Torncorn.
see
Yeah.
what they think. I would really want to know if they think I'm doing a good job.
I bet they will.
Thanks.
I mean, we have been kind of stumbling around, all of us.
It happens.
I feel like we're. Well,
We
we're
are
getting
way
confused.
in over our heads.
You know, some
That as
advice from
well. Yes, that as well.
maybe some advice wouldn't hurt. Maybe they know anything.
I think we'll just have to maybe bed down and meditate for the night and see what our visit at the casino brings us.
Yeah.
It's a lot of information. It's kind of just going in circles in my head right now.
I don't think I can
It
link
might be
any.
ill. I don't know.
I think we need to sleep, guys.
Yeah, we should.
We go to rest.
You
Yes.
do? All right. So you go to rest in a room surrounded with crates and barrels that are just filled to the brim with weird items. As you sleep, there's a painting to the side of the room. It's covered in a thick cloth. And it's sometimes like there's just this very small corner of the cloth that's uncovered. And Brion, when you look at it occasionally, it almost looks like the trick of a light, but you see something move on the painting itself. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's interesting.
Can I inspect?
How would you like to inspect it?
Peek.
You see a portrait, a finely rendered and beautifully framed work of art. It's so realistic, of a man in blood red armor with blood red eyes. And as you look at it, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
No! Wisdom. Why?
Sure.
Why?
Yes. Oh, it's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I hope so.
Let's see what the DC is.
You couldn't, like, only a natural 20 would have been higher, so.
You feel like there's something incredibly evil about this painting, and you see that the person portrayed in this painting casts out his hand, and from its hand there's this light, like dark light of a thorny crown that's being cast towards you, and it's wrapping around your head, and it's trying to snare itself in, but you pull back and it snaps and the magic dissipates, and you see this snarl in his face as he failed to do what he wanted to do. What do you do?
I cover it. I go, Lux, help!
What
Lux!
painted?
You cover it.
You didn't like the painting?
No! The man in the painting put something on my head.
Sorry, what?
The man in the painting put something on my head. This is a very, very strange painting. It moves.
How much did you drink?
Not enough to make a painting move. I mean,
Well,
if you want to, you
obviously.
can check it out, but I feel like he was trying to
pull it open again.
attack
Oh my
me.
god.
You see a painting of a man just finely painted in a blood red armor with blood red eyes and just a smarming smile, like he owns the world, and it's completely static.
Well, it's not my taste, but I don't see it moving. Is it still moving for you?
I'll stand in front of it again.
You stand in front of it.
Nothing?
Nothing.
If I tickle his nose, what happens?
Because you're a little bit too rough with it, your nail's a bit too long, there's just this very tiny piece of paint that flicks off.
Oh, be careful. But are you okay?
I swear that this painting do you see anything on my forehead? Do I feel anything?
Do I see anything on her forehead?
Yeah, you inspect her forehead, you look, you notice nothing. It's a bit clammier than normal. It's almost as if she's cold sweat.
Well, you seem pretty shaken, but that's pretty much it. I don't see anything. What did it do?
It scared the shit out of me.
Your head.
Like, only the very corner was exposed, right? And I thought I saw something shimmer maybe, or move. So I went up to it and I I peeked around the corner of like the thingy hanging over it, and this guy, he looked at me, and he put out his hand, and then this thorny thing started happening on my face. But I pulled away, and then it stopped.
Good thing you pulled away, I guess. That's
Yeah.
weird.
Why would DireRolls hang something like this in our room?
It's not
Well-
hanged up. It's just it's just a collection of crap everywhere, and
I
this painting
just
was
stood on the floor
very
somewhere.
distinctly covered up. It's kind of like this one, but then covered up,
Right.
wrapped tightly. But for some reason, the corner was a little bit exposed.
Well, they do have a lot of weird stuff, so... Well, maybe you didn't imagine it, I don't know.
Still uncovered right now.
Just put the thing back over it. I'll go to sleep. But just don't touch it, okay?
Sure, I'll cover it up again.
I'll lay with my back towards it.
I'll sit on the end of her bedroll and kind of like a cat and meditate over there.
All right.
That was creepy.
So, is anyone? So everyone's now going to sleep.
Yeah. I'm very happy I checked out a light before, you know.
Right. No one's standing watch. All right. So, during the night, you all sleep very quietly. But Brion, give me 1 second. Just need to
Ooh, what's
get this
happening?
information.
The painting is coming for you.
In your dream, you see visions of a noble, a kingly sword embedded in the ground, and it's surrounded by shadows and demons. Free me. Free me. It whispers. I need your help. I am in the Grey Valley. And then the dream transforms into a forest of dead trees and a sickly green, luminous liquid dripping in between the broken open, dried out bark. The grass is dead and parched, and every time you step on it, it just flies up into dust, making you cough of its poisonous fumes. But you trudge on, and you go further, till you see this sword embedded into the ground. And it whispers again, free me. What do you do?
Is it a pretty sword?
It's beautiful. A
I'll grab it.
beautiful cruciform sword of shining silver.
I grab it.
As soon as you grab it, you see the ghosts of great knights surrounding you, as if they had been protecting this sword. And around you, these trees, these dark bark trees, transform into what look like demonic creatures, and you are now in the midst of an immense battlefield surrounded by thousands and thousands of demons all around you. And these knights say, we protect it, and you protect us. And that's when the rest of the dream, you just battle demonic creature after demonic creature, and this sword gives you powers beyond you've ever imagined before. and this light shines brightly within you. And then the next morning you wake up. Very satisfied. Beautiful dream. It was awesome.
Nice. I'm happy.
Xanamin,
Yes.
during the night, a strange ticking noise comes from within your pocket. It feels like something grows and gets bigger and bigger, and you feel small metal plates clicking into place. It wakes you up.
Okay. I grab the watch and I examine it.
It's not a watch.
Or
As soon as you open your coat or your bedroll, you see a tiny metallic dragon face stare back at you.
Nice.
did you say dragon face?
Yes, a tiny dragon-like creature. It crawls over your chest, and its snout is now going to embed itself into any pocket you have. Do you have any coins in your pockets?
I have about 5 gold in my pocket.
It immediately grabs 1 gold and it starts like gnawing on it like a squirrel.
I grab the dragon out of my pocket again. And is there a table or a closed crate in this room that we're in?
No, it's pretty much, there's a crate that you upended on which you put the light. The dragon now sits on your hand, its tail curling around your wrist, and it's definitely eating your gold coin right now.
Okay. I attempt to put it on top of one of the crates.
Well, it very
Does
gently.
it look like it's that the watch unfolded into this dragon, or?
It looks like this dragon is made out of the same parts the watch was made out of.
Okay.
It's the cutest.
And there's a
Dragon.
vibrant blue light coming from a tiny blue crystal within its chest.
Okay. I am absolutely clueless about what to do with this, other
Is
than
this
examining it.
We are awake or are we sleeping?
Everyone's asleep.
Okay.
You're having a great dream. Xanamin is just looking puzzled at this tiny golden clockwork dragon within its hand.
Can I examine it further?
Yeah, how would you like to examine it?
Is there an off button? I'm not supposed to have this watch. So let me see. Can I just just investigate it? What is it?
Make an
Have I ever
investigation.
seen anything like this clockwork thing before?
You make an investigation or arcana check, whatever you want.
Investigation.
All right. You have never seen a clockwork dragon quite like this, but you have seen in your research into strange creatures and such at the Arcanum where you studied, drawings of clockwork creatures. And it seems that this one is definitely one such construct.
How's the coin doing? Is it actually eating the coin?
Yes.
Or okay.
But, it seems that for as small as this creature is, the coin is a sizable meal for it.
Yeah.
And it seems to be enjoying it greatly.
Okay.
The
Great.
metal of its plates is shining more brightly the more it eats. So
As the rest is asleep, I'm just going to whisper at it.
Okay. What
Hi
are
there.
you whispering at?
Hi there, little guy. Or something like that. Yes.
It clicks back at you very happily.
Is that a nice meal? Great. I was hoping it could talk. God damn it. What
At
can
least
I...
now you can
Do
say that
you-
the watch found you.
Yep.
Understand any languages?
Other than my... no, Common and Elvish. And that's it.
All right.
Not clicking Clockwork Dragon.
It seems to be
Language.
clicking intently at you
Okay.
at the words you speak. It does seem to be somewhat understanding of what you're saying.
Okay.
That
means it's intelligent.
You definitely see some intelligence in its eyes.
Yeah.
It has vocal cords.
Yeah, it can click.
No, not just clicking. It has vocal cords.
Oh,
It makes noises other than clicking.
okay. Yeah. I guess I'll just... I don't know what to do with this thing, so I'm just going to watch it, I guess, for a while. See if it does anything else. If it's, at a certain point not really hungry for gold anymore.
All right. As soon as it has eaten its gold coin, it sits and watches you back. And then after a while, it says, "Tras."
Okay. Trust.
And its tail points at itself.
Okay. I point to myself and I say, Sanamin.
Sanamin.
It's cute. I stick
Sanamin.
I stick an open hand out to it. Just go.
And climbs onto your hand.
Okay. With my other hand, I attempt to pet its head.
It seems to into your hand.
With wings. Yeah. In the morning, it will be all a dream. Yeah. I will take out one of my notebooks and I will draw the creature.
As soon as it sees that you're drawing him, it starts to pose,
Okay.
spreading its wings.
Draw me like one of your French dragon copper.
It seems to be quite proud of how it looks. It likes itself a lot.
Okay.
And then at some point during the night, it yawns. And it falls asleep. And then you see it like click, 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 fall into place into a little pocket watch again.
Okay.
And no
Didn't
one's ever
expect it.
going to believe you.
That's why I draw it. Okay, I will, after that, I will think some more and go back to sleep. Because weird shit is happening. Okay, great.
Nice bet.
Mm-hmm.
And, a fog hangs over the streets, and the cold morning air comes very slowly within the drafty walls of the building. And a extremely cheery us barges into the room with a plate filled with fried sausages, and he's got some potatoes and a suspicious-looking soup, and some very stale bread, but it looks good. And he's just like putting it all down and stepping over you a little bit, and everyone is waking up slowly.
Good morning. It looks amazing.
Oh, us.
I grab a sausage.
Hi. Good
yawn.
morning.
Good morning. Did you all sleep all right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really sleep, but yeah.
Well,
Us. What's up with that painting? And I gesture.
oh yeah, we tried to burn it, but it seems impervious to fire.
Why did you try to burn it?
Well, it took control of me and almost killed the Yoss.
What? Tell me. What do you mean?
That was it. It took control of me, and then it almost got, and then I almost killed the Yoss, but I'd say almost. And then at this point, Dios comes in. No, I just smacked the shit out of him, and then he came back to his senses. Didn't
Does
even
it
damage me.
sound like something familiar that happened to Brion when she started attacking some of her party members?
When did you start attacking your party members again?
Wasn't it in the forest with the
Oh, you
weird
fell
misty
asleep.
stuff?
Now you fell asleep. If I
Oh, I fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
No, didn't like the weird Underdark creature also try and make...
Something stands in my
I don't
memory
know.
that I tried to
It's
attack
not,
one of
it's not quite. It's not quite the same, but if you could talk a little bit more about, maybe Zanamin could see if he recognizes.
Yeah, I can attempt to. Sure.
But yeah.
Well, last night I saw something move in the picture,
So did I, but I'll get back to you on that.
and then I got to the picture and I peeked underneath the curtain, and then the guy just tried to grab my throat or whatever, and then this thorny thing started appearing on my forehead. But I just pulled away on time, but Lux didn't see anything.
Make an Arcana check.
Yes.
Oh, what did you roll?
12.
A 12. Let's see. It takes you a while. Because it's not much information she's given you. And you're thinking and mulling it over with a sausage in your mouth. And then it comes to you. There's only one spell that it really could be. It's Crown of Madness.
Okay. Well, that might be the Crown of Madness.
What does it do?
It charms you, and you must use your action to make a melee attack against a creature other than yourself that whoever casted it on you mentally chooses.
Right.
You
Okay.
are basically in the control of the caster, but it's often seen as a, enchantment that creates madness within the one wearing the crown.
Okay. I think I shook it off. Like nothing actually happened.
Well, if you said... Yeah.
It gave me a good dream though.
What was
What
it
did you
that about?
do?
Well, I just got to fight this massive army of just things that needed to be killed. It was awesome.
All right.
Yup, it was very
Isn't
cool.
that like most of your dreams?
No, this one was kind of special. I don't know.
What was special about it?
I don't know. I think I want to switch out for a sword instead of my pike.
Oh, what kind of sword? It's many different kinds.
I don't know. It was just a sword, I think.
It's a pretty
do you
beautiful
mean?
sword.
You are talking about like broadsword, longsword.
Well, yeah, you got long swords. You got takes out his normal great swords like mine, which will probably be more suited for your fighting style, to be honest.
What kind of sword was it, Cynthia? Was it a
great
normal?
sword.
A great sword.
It was a beautiful cruciform sword made of shining silver, inlaid with sparkling rubies.
There's no reason you couldn't wear both. You just got your very special pike fixed.
And I'm keeping it for a while, but I'll definitely keep my eye out for a sword now. Like, I think it would fit me.
Why do you think the painting gave you the dream?
I don't know. I dream about weapons a lot, but I think this thing... I want it now. It's like whenever Crow sees a shiny thing.
Yeah, but what does it have to do with the painting? I just don't get it.
I don't know if it has anything to do with the painting. I dream about weapons a lot. Like, not every night, but a lot. Usually it's my pike, but yeah.
Interesting. So, great sword?
I think
Wow.
I'd like one of those. What?
The dream, where was it? Have you been there before?
No. But it kind of looked like what you described the place we're going to.
The Grey Valley.
Yeah, there was all these stone trees, and then the trees turned into demons, and then I had to fight. It was awesome, and there were awesome knights helping me, and I did all these cool moves with this awesome sword.
Maybe instead of me going to the casino, I should go to find out more about this Grey Valley.
Yeah, I think splitting up a little bit might be a good idea.
I could go look for the sword.
You know, we are going to the Grey Valley anyway, so.
Right.
You want to go?
Of course.
You want to go now without us?
Well, not necessarily. I like to travel with you guys, and we were gonna stop at Charamgon, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't want to split up like that far. Maybe just for today, but not for like a week or something.
Yeah, I would like to join Xanimate. It's doing some research myself. Actually.
I really, really feel like I need to have this sword now. I think it belongs to me.
So the elf enters the room at this point, and she says, "So you're interested in going to the casino, then, huh?"
Yeah, you were like a common customer there.
I do know quite a few games that could help around. I could maybe, if you could take me for a really rambunctious night out, I could help you gamble if you'd like.
It sounds fun. I might just need to sell some stuff first.
Well, you don't necessarily need to sell some stuff. I did hear. Oh yeah, what was her name again? Oh, give me one little moment. At the Velvet Kettle, the daughter had a little bit of a problem. I heard it yesterday, when I was on my way back home from the jail and all that kind of stuff. But I think she could, use a little bit of your adventurous help, and you could get in your good graces there.
What
She
kind
doesn't
of
know
problem?
anything about, what her father is dealing, but if you keep that on the down low, any information about the casino, don't mention it at all. Never say the casino out loud. No, don't do it. It's Toby who runs it, but she could help you earn some coin, and then you can spend it.
I can help. I mean, we could go together and then we'll leave the boys to the reading. I don't think I should go
Toby's
reading.
daughter, or
We could go help her. right? I mean, if she has a problem that we can fix quick for some money to gamble, sounds fun.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the only gambling I have done is bid on fights, you know, before, but I always liked gambling.
There we go. Then that's perfect.
I would like to try my luck. I don't know. I've never been to a casino, but we played games, but it's Toby's daughter that needs help.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what kind of help she needs?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we could go ask.
I just know she had a little bit of a, how do I say this? Otherworldly problem? No, not otherworldly. Ghostly? I don't know for sure, but she needed some help. And I just know that a few academics from the School of the Gifted were sent to help her, and then they ran and screamed out of her shop.
Sounds like you need someone who specializes in hunting ghosts.
Something like, I think that is, but that's all the information I heard, because it was just, I was walking past, saw them screaming and running out, then I went over to Taldy, who lives next door, and she's such a gossip. So we just started talking, and then she said that this happened, and there were just like weird lights at night, and then all potion bottles were apparently cracked overnight. Toby was in all states, and then, you know, because the girl, she's the one who does the herbalism of the shop, and she's completely unaware of what Toby does, so never mention that. But anyways, and then there was just, and then she just goes on for a tangent, and if you don't stop her, she'll just lay on all of these unnecessary details. But what you do gather is that there's something ethereal, ghostly going on, arcane in nature. They needed the help, and apparently Song Lishon, the owner of the Arcana Academy, like the School of the Gifted, had sent some of her students to help the girl out, because she is also the one who provides something to that school, and she needed ingredients, and she can't get them right now.
Well, it does sound like she might need a cleric instead of a wizard.
But it pays well.
I mean, we could have a look, and then after, if we go to the casino, you guys could head to a book thing.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
because
plan.
Yeah,
was a
sure.
reward of 250 gold out, but I think they even upped it now because, you know, those students couldn't even handle it, and Song is really waiting for her order.
Well, thank you. That's really helpful. I think we should go to the casino then.
Yep.
After we take a look, then we actually have something to spend.
Yeah, and it's still at the Velvet Kettle, so yeah. But, you know, if you solve the little problem at the Velvet Kettle, just come back for dinner, because when the girl's there, Toby's not there. So when you ask for clover, the girl will just sell you clovers, and it doesn't really work. I did it before. I just wanted to, like, you know, get my hands on some gambling early in the evening, and it didn't work. So anyway, so you solved the little tidbit problem. Come back after you solved it. We'll have some dinner here. I'll explain some games to you. We'll just, you know, play with nothing so that you know how things work. And then we go to the casino and then
Sounds
spend
like
all the
an
money,
amazing plan.
have some bubbles, get some shiny clothes.
Well, there's no reason why it shouldn't be fun as well.
Yeah, you should have fun, because then you won't stand out. Because if you're all just standing there doomy and gloomy, and she just looks at Aldwin right now.
Aldwin,
You have like a sore thumb.
after Dios went like on a rampage, Aldwin just sat in a corner and just pulled like his hood like down. He's just like sitting in a corner.
Yeah, I saw that.
Zenman,
all
you
doom and
said
gloom.
something about something moving as well. Did you also see the painting move, or?
Somewhere in the night, I didn't know what time it was, but apparently the watch isn't really a watch. It's a tiny clockwork dragon.
It's what?
What?
Dragon.
And then Lux thought I was crazy yesterday. I don't know what you took.
Actually know exactly what time it was. Well, not exactly. You know exactly what time it turned
I
back.
couldn't see the watch, or the watch face. It was suddenly
But
a dragon.
It turned back at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, great.
It felt like maybe 2-3 hours that it came to life. So you have a feeling it might happen at midnight.
Okay.
So the clock is a dragon,
Yes.
and the painting makes people kill people.
Yeah,
And
don't
it's,
worry about the painting. We can't figure out how to destroy it, and we don't really want to sell it to anyone.
I
So it just
accidentally
sounds
might kind of scratch the paint a little bit yesterday.
You did.
Yes.
Well, we don't really mind
I
because
tried to
I'm
tickle
not.
the dude's nose to see if he would react.
Oh, must have been a fleck of dust or something. Just don't uncover it. Well, next, just don't touch her stuff here because this is the stuff we don't really want to sell
Okay.
up here.
Thanks for the heads up.
For the
That's
record,
helpful.
But Us
I,
mentioned that. Did he not mention that?
No,
Us!
no,
And
he
then
didn't.
he just goes downstairs. Us, why did you not mention this?
Okay, is she gone?
Yes, you know, she just screams really loudly downstairs. You hear something drop downstairs, and then you hear a door creak.
I just left. He just bolted. He's got the fuck out of there. Oh,
Run.
this dude.
Guys, I kind of
I,
actually want to watch the painting again.
No, no, we're not gonna watch the painting again.
Don't do
maybe
it!
Maybe the man can tell me a little bit more about the sword.
He doesn't
No.
talk. We've tried before. He doesn't seem to be able to not put his crown or go around my head. I'm too wise for that kind of shit. But he doesn't talk. He's just an angry old dude who likes to fuck with people. And he actually, when he's uncovered, he even smashes around with things in the room. It's like ghosts are haunting the house. So that's why we keep him covered.
I really don't get it, Brion. Yesterday you were terrified of this thing. You didn't want to look at it. You just... And then you said the dream had something to do with the painting. And then I asked you and you said, no, it has nothing to do with the painting. And now you want to look at the painting to find the sword?
Well, I didn't think it had to do anything with the painting, but then you told me that, and then I was like, yeah, maybe.
I didn't tell you that. You told us that.
No, you asked me.
No, after you told us.
It's
I
just a
told-
painting of an old dude, some noble from Wildmount.
A noble from Wildmount?
Yes.
Was there a sword in the painting?
Is there a sword in the painting?
Well, Lux, you actually got a really good look at it, and there was no sword in the painting.
What was the man called?
I don't know. That's all I know. Just some noble in Wildmount.
Evil old dude.
Can I look at the
Evil dude.
back of? Can I look at the back of the painting?
Yes.
Is there anything written?
Lord Zarovich.
Okay, yeah.
Do I know?
Hmm?
Do I know anything about a Lord Sadovich?
I'll tell you right now. No.
No. No, we do not.
You really don't know anything about lords and ladies. But if you ask me a question about the Ravagers,
Well, I did have quite some history lessons. Do I know of this guy?
yeah, make a history check if you want.
I didn't remember most of the books, but I read them.
No, doesn't really ring a bell.
Hmm.
Can I try to remember reading about him?
Sure.
With
Make
an
a
extra
history
thing.
check.
I have advantage to recall information about fae, fiends, or undead. Do I get advantage?
You get advantage, yeah.
Yay! Vincent knows who this is. 24.
Right.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell.
I didn't think so. Wait, what's it?
I'm just going to let, because you're very close.
No, I didn't think I would get anything, but
You're very close. Something tickles your mind. Like, you're not quite sure, but there's something dark history about this particular lord, but there's some myth, but you can't exactly recall the myth or history about it.
I think his first name was something like strike, straw, or something like that. Straw, something.
You're just grasping at straws right now.
Yeah. Oh, that's so bad.
Well, all I know is that I really want to find that sword. I think it would work really well for me.
You do have a feeling that now you know it's like from Wildman and all that kind of stuff. The painting has nothing to do with anything in the Grave Valley, because that would be wildly out of context.
Yeah.
It's just an incident in this room because us forgot to mention not to fuck with the items there.
It pisses me off though.
Because if it worked, that would have been very interesting for your sleeping compatriots on the floor.
Smack someone in the head with my recently. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And that's not very good with my double attack now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to have such a high wisdom save.
Me neither.
You're not the only one with a double attack, my friend.
I know.
All right.
So I'll guess we'll visit the girl.
Yeah.
All right. Well then, I'm going to get myself ready because we're going to prepare the shop at the end of the week. Grand opening of the second hand. Can't wait for it. And I think us just left because I heard the coward leave through the door. If you see him, tell him that if he doesn't come home within the hour, he's dead. And that's about it. So just let me know when you want dinner. About 6, 7, 8.
Deals. Listen. Thanks a lot for all this. The sleeping place, the food, the drinks. You're very generous people.
No, I haven't even begun to pay back my gratitude for you guys. Like, seriously, you saved my life in that alleyway, then you saved my life again getting out of prison, and then you helped save our livelihood by getting our house and our shop back. We're going to sponsor you for the rest of your adventurous life.
It's no problem, really. Thanks.
You always have a place to sleep here. Just don't fuck with the painting. Or anything else in these crates. Just don't touch anything.
Right.
I know it's a lot right now, but I'm still just thinking about this watch dragon. What's up with
Can we
that?
see it?
I actually made a portrait. I made a drawing of it, and I grabbed my notebook and show the others the drawing I made of the posing.
Is it a good drawing? Is Cinnamon a good drawer?
I'll
Evan's
show
gonna draw
you.
creatures.
Make a performance check.
No.
It's the whole thing how me and Cinnamon met. He was drawing creatures.
Yeah.
And then he almost got his ass kicked.
I put a picture of the little dragon
I don't
in
think we have ever seen any of his drawings.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually know if Cinnamon's good at drawing. Can you make a performance check just to see how well it's drawn?
2. It's a stick figure.
Wow. It's exactly like the drawing in Discord.
Great.
It's very well done. Like he's got
that's a really pretty dragon.
shading, and like he even managed with like a little bit of the gold dust that was left off from the gold coin that the dragon ate. He even got like shiny and sparkly, and yeah, he invented glitter.
So
You
we
are an
have a
amazing
good-
drawer.
do we have a pet now then? Or you at
Oh.
least?
It's not really ours, is it?
Did it seem to like you?
Yeah, it did. It seemed to like my coins.
What do you mean?
It ate one of my gold coins.
What?
Yep. Well,
I'll check
I
my
don't know.
pouch. Is it okay?
it's,
Now I understand why he's so keen on his business if he has a gold-eaten dragon as a pet.
Yeah.
you
That's
need to.
expensive
Yeah,
and cute.
yeah.
Is it
Thank
anything like this and I get out the broken mechanical owl?
Is it comparable? Like to the...
It's as you inspect the broken owl, you notice that it's quite comparable. The only thing that seems to be missing is that blue stone. And of course, like a lot of repair that needs to be done at the metal plates of the owl itself, because it seems like it's taken a hit of some blunt object, this owl, and it's missing what looked to be the heart of the dragon in this owl. So
Yeah.
you now have a good feeling that in order to fix this owl's probably, to fix the little metal plates and all that kind of stuff, make sure the gears are working in order, but it needs this arcane stone to give it life.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I'm not the smartest of the bunch. But this owl came from the dumpster of like the sorcerer woman, right?
Song Li Shon, yeah.
Which means she made the watch as well.
Most
might
likely, yeah, could be. Can I see it?
So then Barkley and the lady might have some kind of.
She could
connection
also
to
be
each
selling them. We don't know. Am I convinced that they're made of by the same person? Is there, like a little signature, like in a painting, or?
Under the foot.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check. Is
can
someone helping you?
Please help me.
Yeah,
I can look.
I was watching with him.
Okay, you have advantage.
Oh, great.
Maybe some guidance.
Yeah, I can give you some guidance.
Did you say advantage?
And guidance, I just heard.
And guidance.
So 20 total.
I needed that advantage.
You do notice a small signature on both the two creations. The signature doesn't resemble the name Song Li Shon in any way, but it seems to be some sort of a mark.
Maker's Mark.
Yeah, Maker's Mark.
Right.
Okay, they do resemble each other. Like,
Yeah, it looks like an Asian symbol, but like monkey.
Are you planning on returning the watch or?
In China, sorry.
yeah,
Anyway.
it's not ours, and I have the sneaking suspicion that the longer we wait with returning the watch,
It gets awkward.
yeah, it gets the least thing it will get is awkward.
Maybe we could.
How
ask
are we
him
going to
if he
return it,
knows
though?
Who could maybe help fix this one?
Yeah, that's actually we can just ask where he got it and if we can
Have the owl fixed.
have the elf fixed.
All right then. Well, I need to get back to my tasks. So, 6, 7, 8. What time do you want to have dinner? What time do we leave for the casino? Because I want to plan my day accordingly. I really want to. So,
What's
because
the
you know.
casino hour?
Huh?
When do people normally go to the casino? What time?
10, 11. That's a good time to go to the casino. Like, you don't want to go too early because then all the, all the, people that are just so desperate and reek of desperation are there. They just want to get there early. Or, the newbies, stuff like
Maybe.
that. Bank money comes in at midnight.
Dinner at 8 sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would give us some time. I think we have a lot of stuff to do today. So.
I also need to go shopping.
Yeah, you need some nice outfits if you don't want to stand out. That's important.
I felt pretty underdressed yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
I know. Why didn't us tell you anything about that?
He did.
Oh, Okay, you did something good then. All right.
Well, thank you again, Dios. Good luck, and then I will see you at 8.
See you at 8. What do you want for dinner?
Whatever
Never
tickles
mind,
your
I'll just
fancy.
make something up. And she just storms out of the room.
Okay. So we return to watch first, or no?
If it's on the way, we can just drop it off. Yeah.
Just casually, hey, I stole your watch. Here it
No.
is.
I didn't steal his watch.
We confiscated this from someone who stole it from you.
Yeah, we acquired it by
Well,
means.
We can just say
Hey,
anything. We can just laugh and haha, that's what he does. I mean,
That's what he does. Yup.
yeah, we can return the favor.
I'm very good at laughing.
Since we're now buddies, we have this watch of yours, and yeah, we'd like to return it.
but
He'll
he might
probably like that we are going to
because
return
it
it.
eats your gold
Yeah.
instead of
Yeah.
us being decent.
I don't have enough dinner for the dragon more than 4 days, and then
I think it'll be fine.
I'd have some, but I think we should return it.
we should return it.
Though our own dragon sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's just not mine. That's the problem.
PS had that experience in another campaign. We don't know if it's very much of fun yet.
Yeah,
Well, you could ask it as a reward when
it was
we
very
solve
friendly.
this case,
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
We don't know. We can, have the watch with a myriad symbol.
Yeah. So then it's back to the
Does
vampire
it still
creepy
have
dude.
the myriad symbol, right? It still
Yes.
has those. Yeah, okay, great.
Yeah. So we have to go to the Velvet Kettle and to their
The
home.
wolf stem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
Is the wolf den on the way to the kettle?
What do you mean the wolves then?
Well, here's the house.
The house.
Oh, yeah.
Not the entire house.
It's not necessarily on the way. It's like it's a huge city, but you
Yeah.
can go there first if you'd like.
Take a
Uh,
detour.
Yeah.
Because this is it's in Opal Ward, and the Velvet Kettle is in the Market District.
Right. I think the sooner we return to watch, the less pissed.
Yeah. Less.
But it
not-
is
Honestly,
also
I think we'll be fine.
it's also 5 o'clock. So
Yeah, I was going like, I don't want to be that guy, but
no, we're not. So we
In
are
that
going
case-
we are going to wind down the story tonight as you all prepare yourself for a nice walk in the morning through the city of Westruun into the direction of either the Berkeley Manor in the Opal Ward or directly to the Velvet Kettle in the Market District to see about this job that needed to be done by the daughter of Toby, and of which we don't know the name yet. And yes, you're going to solve this little problem, earn some gold in the meantime, 250 gold or even more,
Little problem.
and then you go back to
Little
Dios to have
nepotism.
dinner with Dios at 8, and go to the casino afterwards.
Yes.
Yep.
and library.
Library.
Oh yes, and
Library.
there's
Yay.
time for the library and time for shopping.
Yes.
Because we need some
Yes.
nice clothes.
Yes.
To match my new earrings.
Ooh,
Ooh.
very fancy.
Are you wearing those earrings?
Not right now.
You
The-
might want to
the-
check
the-
them.
Creepy vampire dude wants to
Yeah.
marry you.
I don't think that's what's going on.
Perfect Lux response. Perfect.
Yeah, that couldn't be. No.
Nah.
All right. So get yourselves ready for a little bit of a tangling at the Velvet Kettle and a bit of partying in the evening. It's going to
Sounds
be a good
good.
day.
Boop, boop.
I will
Okay.
find the time to attune myself just to a wand.
Okay, well,
Ooh,
thanks
that
everyone
could
for
come in
joining.
handy. That could come in handy in the
Yep.
in the casino.
We don't know what it does yet,
Oh,
and I don't think
reveals
you're going to be very happy when you're going to be tricky. Yep.
Just focus everyone on it.
You like I'm assuming that
Anyway,
you attune to it in the morning,
yeah.
and it is a wand of secrets. Has 3 charges, and while holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. And if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Well, that could come in very handy because we don't have a rogue.
Does it say anything about breaking?
Nothing. Won't break.
Okay, cool.
It's a very sturdy made wand.
Nice item.
We're not using 5e tools at all, people watching. It's
Oh,
you saw nothing.
I have all the books.
we have collectively, we definitely have all the books.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Yeah, me and Cynthia have a lot of books double.
I have literally all the books.
Oh, books.
Yeah, I don't have
It's
every
fine.
single one, but I have
Don't
most.
riot. Don't retaliate. It's fine.
Please don't kill us.
Watch. Everything will be fine.
Wizards of the Coast, please don't do that. Whoops.
It's just so useful.
Yeah, it's useful. It's a better tool than fucking D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond is terrible at looking for references.
Yeah.
No, this is a simple truth. It's a terrible service to find shit. The search engine is terrible. You can never find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Fix your search engine, D&D Beyond. The
Yeah.
hell?
Oh,
Make
I
it look
think.
simple.
God.
Anyways,
Yes.
well,
Hi.
We will be
That's
back in
it.
2 weeks.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
Same time. Yeah.
Same place.
Same place. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, well.
Thanks for hanging out.
Mm.
goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.